Granny Smith apples?
Hey guys,
Worst kind of.
do you want to know what the secret to being a great
Are we
band
on
is?
air?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on air.
Yeah. I took a risk there.
I was saying something about
You
Granny
just came
Smith
on
apples.
saying Granny Smith apples.
Yo, we're talking about apples.
Hey, but do you guys want to know what the secret to being a great
So
band
that's
is?
going on that thing there?
Here's a clue. Dad is a verb, like catch, hug, and
What I just
listen.
said, right?
Something
That's going on your
something you do. Like hanging out,
We took
listening,
the pictures of it a
laughing,
couple weeks ago.
reading,
Oh,
and
Facebook
playing.
page.
Kids sure do love playing. But mostly, kids love they tend to be there. That's the secret. Give your children your time. This has been a message from National Fatherhood Initiative, the Ad Council, and 91.5.
Ads giving us money to read this stuff?
WBIM-FM. It's all free press, bro.
Do you guys want healthy eating alternatives?
Oh, he has it memorized?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Just the first line. Come on down to one of BSU's 4 dining halls.
Well, if that doesn't work, go to DJ
Johnny
Dinky Delgado's
Macaroni's.
house and have his dad put the gas grill on, do some dogs and burgers.
This episode is brought to you by
BSU to my
Pepsi.
house.
Taste the splash.
Is that the motto?
No.
And also, if we were sponsored by Pepsi, we'd be a lot bigger. This would be a lot more important.
You'll be a lot bigger than Pepsi.
We wouldn't have a Sasquatch
You're wrong.
living in the roof.
No, thank you. I don't drink soda.
Coke.
All
It
right,
shows, Mikey.
we're back. We're back.
You're fit as a horse.
I can eat like one too. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Hay is for horses, right?
closing time.
It's coming up.
Time
14
for
minutes.
you to go home, but you can't stay.
Away.
Can't stay away.
I like this song, whatever this tune is. It reminds me of,
World is a Ghetto by War.
kind of like,
We need some clean audio though for the promo.
it's kind of like if I was
I was thinking about just
walking on the pier late at
Reagan
night,
say it for me.
reflecting on my
I
actions.
I don't wanna.
That does sound pretty gay.
You know?
I think we should just. I think our promo should just be
Mrs. Gorbachev.
WBIM and then a bunch of just news clips from history, and it's just like famous people saying famous stuff.
assassin.
Yeah,
Fort Worth,
that's,
Texas.
that's
like
that's
what-
what it should be. That's what it should be.
There's like, you know how in the Batman thing, it's like the it like zooms in
spinning
and out and everything's spinning? We should just have Stampede like, oh, like,
It should just be like
spinning around and he
most
doesn't know what's
famous
going on.
epic quotes from like the 19th century or 1900s, and just be like, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall, and then like Kennedy's like, we will go to the moon and stuff like that. It's just
Wait,
like,
we'll go to the, that was a pretty good Kennedy.
yeah.
Or just have randomly
dad
like,
does a great
did you assassinate the president? I have not been charged with that.
Honestly, that's a great idea.
I am not a crook.
I put my vote. I put my vote towards.
I'm a
that
patsy.
idea. I put my vote towards that idea.
Not a bad idea.
You won't have Nixon to kick around anymore. Haru, or whatever a laugh sounds like.
I'm in favor of that.
Jetson, you're fired.
Did Jetson work for Nixon?
Kinda.
Who? Jetson?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
What?
Without looking it up, who did George Jetson work for?
Kevin Spacey.
The communist.
Communist?
Oh, yeah.
No, Spacey Industries.
Spacely Sprockets.
Oh, yeah, you're
And
right.
who was his adversary? Another big company.
Marvin the Martian.
Communist.
Huh?
The Flintstones.
That'd be wild.
Flintstones.
Like,
He said that like you knew something about him.
Cogswell's Cogs.
Oh.
That's a lazy name. That's like the
was it.
band calling themselves the band.
Sounds like a fork.
Hey, I was a kid back then in the 60s. I know. I watched it all
I
the
have
time.
more of a future than you.
You know,
Ah.
do you know the story behind the band? It's
What?
pretty cool. I guess they, the band was always playing for like other people and stuff. So when people would ask them who they are, they'd be like, "Oh, we're just a band."
I know like
you know
two
what I mean?
songs by them. And that's
How about Leonard Skinner?
Take a load off Annie. That
Yeah.
one.
Where'd that name come
the
from?
weight and like the something about Dixie or something like that.
Yeah. The
Hey.
weight's really good.
Leonard Skinner.
Mark is currently on the
Where'd
Jetsons
that band come
wiki.
from? Where'd they get the name from a
What?
band?
The Jetsons
For that
wiki.
band.
Jesus.
I feel like
Because when some of
the
them
Jesus
were
Wiki.
in high school back
We're
in the
always in
day,
the Jesus Wiki, dude.
Mark got yelled at by
a gym
God
teacher
earlier.
that they hated.
Yeah, I did.
Didn't like them because they had long hair.
Ow.
Leonard Skinner was his name. So
Yeah,
they
the
got the
gym-
band
gym
going. They
teacher,
named
right?
it after him with the D's and the Y's. They changed it up a bit. Yeah.
The gym teacher, right?
And
Yeah.
and also, I didn't know this till a while, some years ago. I always thought there was somebody in the band by the name of Marshall Tucker. Not one guy.
Tucker.
Marshall Tucker, the Marshall Tucker Band.
Oh, right.
All right. How did
Marshall Tucker.
how did they get that name for their band?
Some dude at some point
They
was
bought
like,
it.
We're Marshall Tucker.
Guess whose garage they played in when they were younger?
Marshall Tucker's.
You got it.
I had an idea.
Yeah.
So, we're supposed to think of a quote, but we got a call.
Oh, maybe somebody
Let's
with
say-
some cartoon trivia here.
Let's say something kooky, like, oh, I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. And then High C says something, go.
Yeah. Don't call me uncle, no.
And then Mikey D says something quick.
Dave's a guy is so ugly he makes medicine sick.
Oh, my God. Where did that come from?
That, Mikey D, you're so full of hate.
That was mean.
But it's fun hate.
It's not for Stan.
But I love the hate fun.
Not for this
I love
guy.
the fun hate.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. It's not fun for some people.
All right, let's think of some more funny stuff to say.
Hey, see, would you say
You know,
it ain't fun for some people?
Yeah, like dancing guy.
That's too friggin' bad.
That was Rob from Texas. Wants to give a quick shout out to JD Martinez, newest member of the Boston Red Sox.
If you're
right.
listening to the show, JD,
That's all he said?
Yeah. Well, he's
Nothing
not,
about us?
Well, he's called in several
My dad
times.
just
Yeah, I know that.
My dad just texted me and said Cogswell. Does that word mean anything?
Cogswell?
Yeah,
Of course. I just said
the Jetsons.
That was Spacely Sprocket's other company that he was feuding with.
thanks, Mr. Delgado.
Oh, you don't
We
like
appreciate
Yeah,
ya.
hey, your dad must be my age.
He's a little younger.
I did.
Okay.
Nobody's that old, Mikey D.
Did you say mold?
Old as mold.
Nobody's that mold, Mikey
Hey, you know
D.
what's wicked funny is I guess what Scooby Doo on the old Scooby Doo episodes. I guess my dad had showed me that Scooby Doo had an like a really stupid cousin called Scooby Dumb.
Ah,
Yeah.
And he was like,
What about Scrappy Doo?
nah,
No, wait a minute. Wasn't there a Scrappy Doo?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was,
I remember
but,
that now.
You should look up a picture of Scooby Dumb. Like,
No,
What?
done.
I never heard of
done.
it. You got him there?
That's Scooby Dumb. He's blue for some reason.
Generic.
he's like gray,
dumb
bluish.
guy.
He's like just bunk teeth.
Hey, what are you, blue? Must be pigmentation or something going on there.
It's like the radioactive Scooby Doo.
Radioactive.
Oh, the whole lineage of Scooby Doo
The
characters.
Nevada test
Is it
bomb
really?
sites.
Do you want to see the
The
Scooby-Doo
Doo
family
family
tree?
tree.
oh man, Scooby. I feel bad for Scooby Doo. I feel like he gets a lot of crap, but he's trying his best.
Yeah.
It's just
really
not going to work
not-
out.
Yeah, you know, hey, you know something right now?
There's Dada Doo.
I could go for Scooby
Great
snack.
Grandpa
I'm
Doo.
hungry.
Yo,
Kind of Scooby.
So there's Yankee
That
Doodle
doesn't matter right now.
yo, Scooby Dumb looks cooked in these pictures.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, I'm Scooby Doo. No one
right.
expects anything out of me.
Yo, we got a whole lineage of Scooby Doo.
So Scooby-Doo has siblings named Yabba-Doo, Howdy-Doo, Skippy-Doo, and Ruby-Doo.
Horton Hear the Doo is one of them.
Horton here's a do.
His parents are named Dada-Doo and Momsy Bouvier
Where'd
Onassis
that
Doo.
come from?
Dada-Doo's
Jack
father
Bouvier
is
Onassis.
Granddad Doo. His father's name is Great-Grandpa Ezekiel Doo, and his father's name was Yankee Doodle Doo.
Wait, go down.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
What about Whoopsie? This is a random Whoopsie.
What if he originated from Scooby-Doo?
Wait, there's just a foot. There's just a foot in one of these pictures. What is that? What?
Can we post that to the?
Yeah, post
that to the
Horton
page.
Here's a Doo.
One of them is just a picture of some random dude's foot.
Oh, check this out. Ruby Doo and probably some obnoxious jerk dog, give birth to Scrappy Doo.
Hey, Stampede.
Yeah.
Green eggs and dew.
Green Eggs and Doo. Yeah. He's not on
We're
here.
just throwing out names now.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
I like that his brother's name is Yabba Doo. That's pretty good because
I like
it's all
Yabba Doo.
Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Where was Scooby Dumb on there?
He's
I feel like he's disowned.
Go over.
Yeah.
He's wait, that way.
oh,
Unknown
he's
origin.
cousins of unknown origin. We don't know who gave birth
Him
to
or
that.
who's the other guy?
It's probably internal.
Him and Doobie. Is the guy
Doobie Doo.
who looks like
Not a lot of the
Guy from
dudes
Grease.
don't leave the area they come from.
Doobie Doo?
Did you know Scooby's real first name is Scoobert?
I thought it was gonna be like George or something.
And
like that.
Shaggy's real name is Norbert.
That's weird.
I mean, we're really digging deep today, huh?
Oh, yeah, Shaggy LaBeouf.
What's really going on in that mystery van of theirs? Mystery machine.
Like zoinks!
That's pretty good, but some crazy stuff.
Anybody ever see the movie version of that?
Oh, this is not the
Awesome.
Shaggy I wanted.
Is it?
When I was a kid, I thought it was awesome.
Shaggy.
No, I know.
The first
I know you
Shaggy.
probably hate it.
No, I never
wasn't
saw
me.
it.
And there's a bunch of. There was like a very 2000. It's a very 2000s movie.
Yeah, of course.
Looks Just very
Do I
2000s.
hear my chick in the background here?
Yes, you too.
How would you define the
She
early
rules.
2000s? Like what?
Weird.
9/11.
Dude.
Where did that come from, dude?
He asked, describe the early 2000s, and it was 2001.
I mean, okay.
Why did you? That was messed up.
You guys don't remember? That was a big part of life. Remember, Mikey
yeah.
D? You remember the good old days before 9/11?
Oh, of course I do.
Where these kids ruined everything?
Yeah, when we had our freedom.
When we had...
This is going down a dark path. I don't want to
That's
go
all.
down that
Do you remember
way.
that Rick and Morty episode? So the season 3 premiere, Rick remembers where he was on 9/11, and he says, those guys took away our freedoms. And it's the funniest throwaway gag in the world.
What? What did you just say?
I'm just trying to find Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
So, yeah, early 2000s.
Fine, you
Nelly,
guys talk
yo,
about it. 'Cause
Nelly.
you guys all have opinions that aren't terrible.
Yo,
lot of early-
Nelly, it's getting hot in here.
A lot of
Great
Shrek.
Early
I'd say
2000s.
that's later 2000s. That's as we
That's
were,
not early 2000s.
that's like during the whole R&B movement. I'm talking like
See, it doesn't feel
Sugar
good to
Ray.
be wrong, does it?
No, he's right. But we'll start at like the early 2000s, 2000,
like 2000.
2001, 2002. I'd say up to 2004, where Red Sox won the World Series. I was like the
I don't
best.
remember much of those.
It's been a long time coming.
What is happening?
Ask your dad.
Are you
Delgado,
turning
right?
into Mikey
Which
D?
one of my favorite eras of all time was always
Victorian
loved.
era?
Yeah.
Skull
Always loved the late 70s going into the very early 80s. Ask Pop if he...
He's listening, Dad.
Yes,
What do
he-
you think of the late 70s going?
I
into
thought
the
they were
early
just basic times, fun, no technology, no nothing, just, get outside and play type of thing,
When I was
Right.
a kid.
and everything that went with it. So
Right.
with me, it was always,
really
I still remember quite often, quite well, the late 70s going into the early 80s. That time right there was...
Did you go through, like, the utmost hell going to school?
Did you tweet that Scooby-Doo picture?
I was already out of school.
Tweet that.
I graduated in 75, so
There you go.
once I got out of there, it was
Which 75?
not 18.
Oh, so 17.
So you think Pops is listening? Huh?
Boys
I
in
want his
Lexington
take
did
on that.
something.
He is.
Was
yeah.
it?
I'm
Was
waiting
it?
for him to
It
tell
was
you.
just basic fun and simpler times.
I was just saying.
Oh,
What's he got?
This is
What's
what
he
my
got?
dad texted me. A picture of Scooby Dumb.
I sympathize with Scooby Dumb now.
Oh, and
I
he
feel
says,
like-
thumbs up on the late 70s.
Of course.
Is your dad
Yeah.
from 8
Yeah.
Minutes in the Past?
What?
My dad is from 8 Minutes in the Past.
Did you
That
remember
was
he was watching the live stream?
Oh my God! Yeah,
was
that's right.
classic.
That was
He's
awesome.
from 8 Minutes in the Past.
But he just mentioned the 70s, though, to be fair.
He's just out
Hey,
of
what-
sync.
What town
They
is
can
he
talk
in?
about the
at this
70s
moment? Where's he
and the
talking?
80s.
My dad lives in
Down there.
Yeah. That's where we're from. I'm from.
When I was a kid, I had to walk uphill both ways in the snow.
Barefooted?
Barefooted. Up.
Back when bread was 5 cents a loaf.
And they had Necco penny candies.
And they played music
Necco
on
wafers.
MTV.
I remember them well.
They
were a
played
penny.
music.
How old are you, Heisey? How old are you? 19. When I was 19, I was 20.
When I was 19, I was storming the beaches of Omaha. You millennials eating soap
All right,
and...
to be fair, that's a legitimate argument.
That's true.
No,
You
I
ever
know.
think of that?
No, I know.
That's horrible.
Something I'd never
we
do.
were killing Nazis and we're eating Tide Pods. So
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Hey, we're fighting the good fight, man, all right?
We're fighting an internal
We're playing
battle.
like a Minecraft. And
Yeah, we're fighting the biggest thing that no one sees the big picture yet. But Tide Pods need to be abolished. We're taking them out one at a time.
Can
We're
you
eating them.
believe that? Kids would lie. Kids would be like 15, 16, and they'd stand on a piece of paper that had
Oh,
the
my
number
uncle
18
lied.
on
they
it.
would look taller?
My great grandfather, whatever.
How many stories
lied?
did
He was like 15.
you hear about that? What
Oh,
you just said.
a lot. But yeah, what they used to do is they used to put a piece of paper in their shoe that said like 18. And then when they'd ask if they were over 18, so they wouldn't be lying, they'd be like, yes, I'm over 18.
That's what Steve Rogers did become Captain America.
Really?
He lied, and then they're all like, "You're not actually this age. You want this super serum?"
When
He's
men
like,
were
"I'm
men
Captain
back
America."
then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You mean stupid.
I don't know, man.
Stupid but courageous.
Fighting Nazis is a pretty bold, smart thing.
Then they come back all
You don't
messed
have to be
up.
smart to
Yeah,
fight
that
a
was
Nazi.
also a society that was not ready for PTSD.
No.
And they had it.
No.
Did you know that a stronger predictor of whether or not you're going to get PTSD is from your biology and not from the event that happened.
How do you mean?
Wow, he just punched the mic away.
Oh, I'm done. Did you see me? It's High C's turn now.
We really can't mic drop.
Wait, so
Slide.
so
High C and I are sharing now.
theoretically
I
speaking,
used to have my own.
so what you said, let me clarify what you said. You're saying you don't even need an event to happen to you where you have PTSD?
Also technically true. So, like, the same event can happen to two people, and it's more of a biological predisposition to getting PTSD.
I have PTSD for my lawnmower.
I have PTSD from Mike E. D.
Engine? All right,
taking
all
off
right,
his
all
shirt
right,
all
all right.
the time.
So I was riding it. It's an old lawnmower. I was mowing the lawn. It sounded weird, but I was like, all right, I'll burn in the garage, wait for Dad to get home. The engine, one of the pistons exploded, and the whole thing started smoking. Made the loudest noise I ever heard in my life. And every time I turn the lawnmower on, I think I'm gonna die.
I don't want to say I have PTSD, but I guess if
I'm not saying it's PTSD, but I got the same feeling.
I got hit.
I get it once a week.
When I explode.
PTSD.
And at baseball, I got hit in the face with a baseball, and now there was like a specific ringing, and every time I hear that ring, I'm like, yo, somebody is there a baseball
I gotta
around?
find out how to make
That's
that
not
noise.
PTSD. That's just an
Dude,
operating
I'm gonna start
conditioning
breaking
response.
lawnmowers then around you a lot.
Hey,
This is
Stampede.
way more expensive,
Mikey
bro.
D.
I don't care, bro.
I got PTSD.
Yeah.
I only get it once a week for a couple minutes.
this
Every
gonna be-
Monday night after I leave here.
This is going to be a dig on me.
Hey, jeez.
Hey,
I got PTSD. Pathways
Mikey
through
D,
the secret
my dad
door.
wants to know if you remember something called Capricorn 1.
Capricorn. Wasn't that a movie some years ago? I think.
He's pronouncing
Am
it
I-
wrong. It's Capricorn.
Oh, Capricorn 1. Capricorn. For some reason, I want to say some years ago, maybe during the...
It is a movie from 1977.
All right, wait a minute. Before you say anything about... They didn't go to the moon. Was O.J. Simpson in the movie? Something like that? Talk to me, brother.
O.J. Simpson?
Those are both myths.
What's
Me?
it say?
Me? I'm not.
O.J. Simpson didn't kill a guy, and we went to the moon.
It got a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb.
All right, but what's it about? It was O.J. Simpson in that movie.
A NASA Mars mission won't work, and its funding is endangered. So they decide to fake it just this once.
Exactly.
But then they keep it a secret. That's it. That's what.
Okay, O.J. Simpson's in it, right?
No.
Yes, he is.
O.J. Simpson was in Roots.
He says Elliot Gold, James Brolin.
Elliot.
Oh, yeah, he was. Never mind.
James
Simpson.
Brolin.
I know. Yeah.
O.J.
Now that's your dad.
Simpson.
Well, he's listening
Sam
right now anyway,
Waterston.
right? Was he talking about the movie? Because he said an organization called Capricorn 1?
We'll see what he says.
Speaking of
All
O.J.
right.
Simpson,
Other than that, I'm not
probably
really sure what he's
killed a
talking about,
person,
unless
two
he's talking
people.
about the movie. And I did see it, the fake Mars blast-off.
The fake Mart. So, Mikey D, what do you think about the theories about?
The moon landing hoax?
Yeah,
Somebody end me, please.
I'm curious. I'm just.
Well,
real
you know
briefly.
me, guys.
don't wanna
I
go
do
on.
a lot of reading, and I hear both sides. So, myself.
Yes.
Who the knows?
Right.
Hey, wait, first of all, you got to realize, what are we dealing with? The U.S. government?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, okay, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
look at,
Is the U.S. government the only government you can't trust, or is it all governments?
That's a good question.
Or is it just on like a varying scale?
I
Or
don't
maybe,
trust those Switzerland people over there.
or maybe systems of
Too
people
good
are
for
just
too
made
long.
of people.
well, would you trust communist government? I sure the hell wouldn't.
That's interesting. What about the Canadian government? Do you have any problem with the Canadian government?
I feel like every government has some secrets.
Canadian
Some
government.
secrets are necessary.
What'd you say, the Canadian government?
Yeah. Any thoughts?
I don't know
Thoughts
much
on-
about those
I mean, just between
igloo
like the
salesmen
U.S.
up there
and, like-
anyways.
so are you saying the U.S. government and the communist government are similar?
What? What is
Well, no, I didn't
Mark's
say that.
trying to
I
heat
did
up
not
some
say
stuff.
that.
Yeah, Mark's just throwing some gas on a fire right
Yeah.
now.
Look at him. He's just looking all.
He's just
smug
he's
over
just
there.
typing. Do you think?
Things to say to piss off.
Do you believe them every time they say something to you or mention something like, let's go back to the,
How
was it
to
64 or whatever it
start
was with the
a
Gulf of
fight.
Tonkin? They lied about that to get the war going.
They also
It's because-
lied. They lied about the USS Maine to start the Spanish-American War.
Oh, exactly. I
yeah,
agree with you on that. Back to the Gulf of Tonkin, they lied about that to start the war. So because of a lie, we lose almost 60,000 from a generation, and scores injured not the same.
got
So,
some
I mean,
damn
we
good
could go
movies
on and
out of
on
it.
with that anyways, but I just had to throw that out
Got
there.
some good movies out of it.
Yeah.
That's true.
I wonder.
Hey,
if-
guys, go see a documentary called The Fog of War. Robert McNamara, who was Secretary of War back with Kennedy going into Johnson, Nixon, or something like that.
The only
See it.
Secretary of War I know is Edward Stanton from Civil War.
Yeah.
He had cool glasses. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but see it about Robert McNamara.
Robert McNamara.
Yeah, The Fog of War. In fact, I know I got it a couple of years ago up at the Bridgewater Public Library. I know it's up there, but if you ever see it on YouTube or just The Fog of War, and he mentions, you got to hear his take on the Gulf of Tonkin.
Mikey D,
Unbelievable.
Have you ever watched the Ken Burns Civil War documentary?
Of course.
I'm like in the middle of it right now.
Is that your first time seeing it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
It's pretty solid.
I saw it when it first aired on TV years ago.
What documentary?
Ken Burns Civil War.
Oh, okay.
And then sometime after that, my friend Randy Glover here, who works on campus here still in this building, he gave it to me, let me borrow it. So somebody did it for him on the old VHS.
Yeah, if you guys want to see some fierce facial hair, that is the documentary to watch.
What?
I want to start watching that show Vikings. Is there
Me
any?
too.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm all about Vikings.
guy from
I
Hunger
heard
Games
it's not
is in
that
there.
accurate, but it's Vikings. So
I don't care. There's a show on Vikings.
It turns
I'd like
out
to
my
see
mom, we did that whole thing when you send stuff to someone to tell you what you are. So I'm like a fourth Scandinavian. So I'm
No
Viking.
kidding.
Yeah, I'm pretty amped about it.
That's pretty cool, man.
I'm cool with
Oh, I better watch out for him. He goes sailing with barrels
it.
of cod liver oil
Someone's
and
like, yo, let's
axes.
go get this longboat and sail across the Atlantic. I'd be like, yeah,
I'm hip.
we go find some new land. Call it
What else are you
Newfoundland.
gonna do, honestly, back then?
Oak Island, look it
I
up,
can't
people.
believe they
Yeah,
made
hey.
like the road, like 24, 50 people, no below decks, all on top, just sailed the Atlantic. They rode the Atlantic. That's
They
some
rode
great
it?
perseverance right there.
And they landed in Canada.
Yeah,
Hey,
Newfoundland's pretty.
I can tell you right now, those guys took no crap from anybody.
Oh yeah, and they
Send it back down.
They I love the classic Iceland and Greenland to throw people off.
Huh?
It's like,
Hey
find
guys,
Iceland.
what I found out a couple years ago, I'm slowly picking up on it, doing some reading about it. I guess the Viking Indian Wars.
Yeah, I've been trying to dig in it for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
There is
Check
no,
it out. Interesting.
There's like no records because neither side kept records, but those are probably the most savage wars humanity.
Gotta keep your receipts.
No, but I didn't know nothing about it until somebody mentioned. Oh yeah, do some digging up on Viking Indian Wars.
That's me.
So I said, okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
It's tense. A lot of people died.
I see
Hey,
died.
that goes beyond grizzly bears and lions.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah.
Father Delgado texts me. Oak
Uh-oh.
Island, worst show.
Yo! Whoa. That's a great show. That's a
I
real
totally
thing.
agree.
That's a
I
great-
totally agree. I think that show's horrible.
Whoa!
Have you heard of this one, Oak Island?
Is that the one down inside somewhere in the island? There's supposed to be or maybe I'm thinking
There
of
is
Lost.
treasure. Watch the show. There's
What,
treasure.
Okay, what about the?
There's a hidden
I
note
think I'm
tree
getting it mixed up with the what do you call it? The Lost Dutchman's Mine.
Go with you.
I don't know what that is.
You never heard of that?
I'm just saying, Oak Island, they're very, very
Pirate
close
ship?
to finding something right now. No
So
joke.
just what's the?
All right.
Okay, talk to me.
I want. If they find something on Oak Island of value, I want you and your dad to apologize to me on air.
I just go watch
Bro,
it.
no, you and Joey were always crapping on me, dude. You're apologizing to me on air. I don't care.
It's like everything else on the History Channel now. You watch it, just like all those Bigfoot documentaries.
I got mad beef with the
You-
History Channel.
You watch them because there's the promise of something in every episode to come, and then nothing happens.
That's why I stopped
And then
watching
they-
Squash
Hey,
Hunters.
everybody says that they've
Yeah,
seen them,
it's
right?
like-
These days, don't they have
It's coming.
cameras on their phones?
yeah,
You guys are wrong.
exactly.
No, I don't want to hear recordings 3 a.m. in the morning. Something sound like Fisher Cat out there screaming away.
Something sounds like spinach chin down the end over there.
Spinach chin.
He loves it. He just says spinach chin. He loves it.
Mark's had enough. One of these days, Mark's just gonna go off.
Look at him,
He's
he's
gonna
just-
get violent.
I want to see all you guys get put down, and I have the fear of him just coming over here and getting me.
Wait,
gonna happen?
My dad, Father Delgado says he will apologize. He goes, he just texted me that will do ...
I swear. Okay, I want him to
Call him up.
Paul.
If they
Paul?
find something,
Paul.
Hey, Paul, Mikey D here. Do some info about get some info for us about the Lost Dutchman's Mine.
Delgado, call up Mr. Delgado and ask him what he was talking about when he brought up Capricorn 1.
Was it about the movie? If he said
All he texted me
organization.
back
What did
was-
he say?
Fake Mars landing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was right on. with that. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was heading to the moon, whatever. But like I said, that movie goes back to like '77. I remember seeing it once then, and then years after on television.
Yeah.
And, okay, and I think that's the same one. They're supposed to have lost these guys up in space, right? So they're at the cemetery where they're, going to lay them into the ground. Who comes out from, hey, we're here, we're not dead. You got to see it. Capricorn 1. Dad knows what I'm talking about. Paul knows what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
So, I want to...
Mikey D's loving it.
This is supposed to be me.
If you don't think that we can sing it faster than your
Hey, we haven't played this guy for a while.
It'll
These
help
dollars,
if
man.
you just sing along. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along.
Everyone's turning up in Crimson right now.
Hey, Crimson, what, the dining area? Was it...
Yeah, the dining area.
It'll help if you just sing along.
Sponge William.
All right, so that was our SpongeBob update.
Sponge.
We're like
Sponge
15
William?
minutes over time, so I ran out of ideas.
Yeah. Bob.
Sponge
So,
Robert.
we got... Hey,
Sponge Rob.
so we got Dad... We got Paul D... doing some homework for us. He's going to look up information on the Lost Dutchman's mine.
written apology.
Yes.
Is that what he said?
No one's, that show's over.
It's not over. I'm still watching it.
How can it not be over? I thought I already saw previews for the last season. This season will reveal that, you know what I mean? It's like,
It's the last season.
Hey,
It's still
I
going
see.
on.
What they going? Is that what they're going after? Some buried treasure or something like that?
Yes, and
okay.
they're very
I know
close.
very little about it,
They found a lot of clues on that island.
but that's all they found.
Buried pottery under 180 feet of undisturbed earth.
So probably back then it was something to do with either cavemen or indigenous peoples.
No,
here's a
it was
good one.
by
What?
the Knights Templar.
does anyone know who John Titter?
It's
Wait a minute.
The time traveler?
I was just gonna.
Yes, I have actually heard of him.
Stole my fire. Is that from Dad?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
you can't have all the fire, Mikey D.
Hey.
He does have all the fire.
For many years, I'm continue to ask Dad if he, you know where I get my information from when it comes to stuff like that?
Where's that?
Hey, Paul, you listening? Ever heard of Coast to Coast AM? It's a radio show every night. Eastern, it's all over the United States and Canada and beyond.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah, it covers Bigfoot, too.
What do they say about Bigfoot?
Well, you never know what they're going to have for guests.
It's a Gigantopithecus.
So,
He's still in that bet, huh?
what's that? Giganticus Stegosaurus or something like that? What's the name of that?
That is correct.
Yeah, okay, I thought
I
so.
wish every time you said that word, that light would turn red. I feel like it like turned red as you said it, and you sounded kind of angry.
How come
It's just a cool visual.
nobody believes me about Gigantopithecus?
Yeah, time travel.
Nobody doesn't
yeah,
believe you.
very
You just
familiar
say
with the
the
name.
word so much that it's just like.
So I bet you he's going to come back, or he's going to tell you when you go home, or he's going to text us
Yeah,
soon
he
before
says-
we leave.
Lost Dutchman Mine. Got it.
Okay, yeah, but Coast to Coast AM
Okay, coast to coast.
originally started
Look at it.
back in the day. Started with Art Bell. What do you got there?
He's hanging low.
It's Gigantopithecus.
What?
Gigantopithecus.
Oh, from over here. Thought it was a dancing guy.
Whoa!
Wow.
No offense.
Jesus.
All right.
All right.
Does that mean we end the
We're
show?
almost 20 minutes over. I'm
We
hungry.
have to
so-
end the show
Yeah.
every time Mikey D insults somebody.
All right, so we got we're doing some communication tonight with Pops.
Oh yeah. And he said
Oh, we're
Art
also no
Art
show
Bell.
next
he's
week.
familiar.
Yeah.
But now I think he has his own website radio type show or something, on the web. So, oh yeah.
No show next week because the boys are on spring break.
What?
Hey,
Spring break is next week, bro.
now we got 2 weeks to really get some fuel for this show.
Well,
Get some info.
We may or may not be filming our next bit over spring break.
But what?
May or may not.
If you do it early in the week, you can. My spring bake is going to be soiled by
But no
Army
show?
duty. But
Yeah, I'm down whenever.
cool.
All right.
No show?
So,
Oh, we got to do our standing up. A stand-up routine when we leave.
Wait,
All right, here we go.
Mark's just had enough.
I know, Marks. You need a nap, little guy?
Now we have to do another thing.
I'm gonna start off, DJ. What's High C?
Captain of the High C.
High C. Boys putting the juice back in prime time. Say beautiful, love you.
Educate your mind. Don't,
The Renegade
don't sungaze.
Judiciary, Dinky Delgado.
All right, Crimson, get outside and rock and roll and play. Bye. I'm out of here.
Illustrious Mikey D. And your host on a hero's quest, fan favorite and best friend, Mark the Stampede Tenori. Stay beautiful.
It's DJ Dirty Q signing off for Monday Mayhem for the next week. 2 weeks. Spring break is next week. If you got any midterms this week, study hard. Do well on them. Enjoy your break. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Stay beautiful, everybody. This is Dirty Q and the boys signing off. Have a good one.
Check out new package. Does it work? Hit the button. Hey, it's Napoleon.
Oui.
Check out the future. Hey, you have a nice house. Why don't I?
You didn't save any money, buddy.
If only there was a way I could go back in time and fix that.
Yeah.
Save something for the future. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and
A
the Ad
reminder
Council.
from Bridgewater State University Radio, 91.5 WBIM-FM.
Our time is 9:18.